One of the most frequent challenges in landscape photography is dealing with blown highlights, particularly in the sky. This issue occurs when parts of the image become so overexposed that all detail is lost, resulting in large areas of pure white. Overexposed skies can dramatically reduce the impact of a photograph, making it look flat and unnatural. Photographers often encounter this problem when shooting scenes with a bright sun or high contrast between the land and sky. Understanding why blown highlights happen is the first step toward capturing more balanced and visually appealing landscapes. Blown highlights occur when the brightest parts of an image are exposed beyond the camera sensor's ability to record detail. For example, imagine photographing a landscape where the sky is much brighter than the ground. If the exposure is set for the darker areas, the sky may become completely white, losing all its color and cloud detail. This overexposed region is referred to as a blown highlight. Once this happens, the information in those areas cannot be recovered, resulting in a loss of visual nuance. Blown highlights are a common challenge in scenes with high contrast, such as sunsets or midday landscapes, where balancing exposure is crucial to preserve both bright and dark details. Blown highlights occur when parts of an image become so bright that they lose detail, often appearing as pure white. One effective way to correct this is by closing the aperture by one stop, which reduces the amount of light entering the camera. This adjustment helps recover detail in the brightest areas, preventing them from being overexposed. However, closing the aperture also makes the overall image darker, so it's important to consider how this affects the exposure of the entire scene. Balancing aperture settings is key to achieving a well-exposed photograph with preserved highlight detail. One effective way to address blown highlights is by increasing the shutter speed by 2 stops. This adjustment reduces the amount of light reaching the camera sensor, helping to preserve detail in the brightest areas of your image. However, a faster shutter speed also means less overall exposure, which can result in darker shadows and potentially underexposed midtones. Additionally, increasing shutter speed can help freeze motion, but may introduce noise if you need to compensate with higher ISO settings. It's important to balance these factors to maintain image quality while protecting highlight detail. Careful consideration of your scene and lighting conditions will help you achieve the best results. In summary, careful management of exposure is essential for capturing stunning landscape photographs. By avoiding blown highlights, photographers preserve crucial details in bright areas, ensuring that the image retains its depth and realism. Proper exposure techniques help balance light and shadow, resulting in more dynamic and visually appealing scenes. Understanding how to control exposure not only prevents loss of information, but also enhances the overall quality of your photographs. Ultimately, mastering exposure allows you to fully express the beauty of the landscape and create images that resonate with viewers.